Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbase helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote Schuur hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Race 4 on the card, it kicks off the jackpot, leg 1 of jackpot 1. It's an MR75 handicap set to be run over the 1,000 meter trip. So this race is going to be over before you know it. There's lots of speedsters in this race and they're going to go a really quick tempo in this race. The first leg of jackpot 1 will get underway at 13:55. So if you want to get a jackpot bet on, 13:55 is the time you need to jot down. D's, given that it is such a competitive race, let's give a comment on each of the runners, starting with number 1, Pindem Zala, and the field will come up. And Pindem Zala, Gabriel Petersen takes 2.5 kgs off the back. He ran a cracking race last time out. He tried to go from start to finish where Gabriel did ride him. He was just touched off by Alfonso Spagoni, and in that race, one of the quest for the best was from Duncan House. So those were the top two. Pindem Zala, how do you think he could go in this lineup?
Hasn't won for a long time, come down in the ratings, racing off a net 64 with a claim 2.5. Will have the run of the race from draw 1, can't be discounted. Number 2, one too many. First try on the polytrack last time out, no excuses, was given every chance, just did not go on with it. Rachel claiming 1.5. I like the stable companion, number 3, Impartial.
Yes, one too many. He's been a bit disappointing in his last 2 starts, beaten favourite on both occasions. So I think he needs to bounce back to his better form, and he's only had 4 starts, so possibly a bit unfair to say better form, but I think he's a lot better than what he did show last time out. So I'm willing to give him one more chance. And then Impartial on a mark of 65, drawn in gate number 3, 55 on his back. Gareth Wright rides him for the very first time. My only concern with him is the polytrack. I think if it was down the lane at Hollywood Bet Scottsville, I'd make him a massive runner.
I'd like to see them ride this horse positive now that he's got a good gate because they've been trying to give him a chance. And I'd like to see him go to... If he loses by giving a positive ride by Garrett, I'll take it on the chin. But I'd like to see this horse finally be giving a very positive ride now that he's down in the ratings. He actually cost himself half a kg last time out by running third to Faustina. Quant Master, very capable horse on his day. We know that. 4-time winner, 2 on the polytrack, 1 over the course and distance, but unreliable as well.
He's a horse that does run well on the polytrack. I've taken a chance and I've gone with him as it's suggested PA Banker. It is a competitive race. So
that's a big chance, Mr. Radhakrishna. Big chance.
It's a
bold
race.
chance, but
Yes.
I like the thinking.
Given that it's so tricky, I mean, you're probably going to include quite a few. So I've just taken a chance and I've gone with Quant Master. He's a horse that can show pace, but I think from that draw, with a decent pace in the race, I think that Donovan Dillon can jump him out and get him into a nice position, get a perfect toe into the race, and turn in form. I think Quant Master can run on powerfully. 8 tries on the polytrack for 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a fourth. So he's distance suited as well over the 1,000 meter trip. So I make Quant Master a big runner. Hampton Court, he loves running from the front, and he sort of just tires late on in the day, but he's going to be challenged for the lead, I feel, yeah.
That's the thing, you know, he's the specialist, he's the poly specialist, still loving his racing, he's 7-year-old, but when you see this horse get challenged for the lead, you know, that's when he tends to overdo things, gets a bit too keen, gets maybe intimidated as well. He doesn't like to give off that lead and he fights for it and it costs him. I've seen it on a few occasions, but the fact is, he's the poly horse, he's quick. 6, Guy Fox, I think more to do against this lineup with the claim 4, although he's got a low weight on his back. He took a long time to crack the maiden. Mount Greylock, now here's a very interesting runner because this horse, although, you know, a 2-time winner that hasn't won for some time, he just continues to plummet in the ratings, and he's the type of horse that'll be no shock to see him win. I think he's the nice roughie to include in the pick 6.
I think he probably is the roughie in the race. He's given that there is so much of pace in the race, and if they go such a ridiculous pace up front, it could suit Mount Greylock with Sean Veal aboard. He's a horse that has a really good turn of foot, and he'll be running on strongly in the closing stages of the race. So as you heard from these, a nice roughie to include. Number 8, Mayoka Palace, 61 on his back. He's another horse that can run on, but how do you think he could go here?
Yeah, he has to be included as well. You know, you can't discount a horse that loves the surface, and even though he's got big weight, we know it's over 5 furlongs. Ride the Lightning, I'll remember him for all the wrong reasons, having won last time out, but I will tell you that Stingray has won twice from that form line. Diamond Girl has won. Indigo Field has won. Twice as Fast as won. Although she surprised me winning out the maidens, the filly, the 3-year-old filly taking on the boys in older company. We'll see how she goes here. Ride the Lightning against the boys.
I think she surprised quite a lot last time out. He's
Don't remind me, please, Ryle, don't remind me about that.
It was unlucky that day with family favourite running second, but Ride the Lightning, I think that she's got a bit to do here against the boys, and she has received 5 more points after her last win. Valiente, he returns from the Highveld. He runs for Peter Muscat once again. 102 days since his last run. How do you think he could possibly go with the 4 kgs off?
Yeah, I think will deserve his position at top of betting boards. An 11 imitation game. First run for the stable, they would have learnt a lot. I think you can expect further improvement to come from 11 imitation game. All said and done, we know where Riley's aiming that dart. He's hoping to hit the bullseye here with number 4, Quant Master, for the place accumulator, that is. And if you play it short and you go with a horse in a wide open betting race and you pull this off with a 6-1 shot, then you've saved a lot of money with your perm. Number 4, Quant Master, going to be, we'll call it the roving banker for you, Ryle.
Yes, that would be the roving banker for me. And then, as you heard from D, is number 3, Impartial. So possibly you could play those exactors and swingers in what looks to be a competitive race. And I'm sure that dividend should pay handsomely come race number 4.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.